5 at 5. It's offer review, and I have mixed feelings about this post because it is basically very similar to that of KANG, where the people that buy Captain America World War II are going to get rewarded because they're going to be able to participate in an event the same way that the KANG people that bought KANG also were able to do the event. So there's some mostly bad, but I think there's some upside to this. And I guess I'm happy that we're getting communication about it, but I think this is a kind of a weird trend. Let's just read the post and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Blast from the past. Rack up rewards while you power up Captain America World War II, starting with the next version release, which is going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming all day on Twitch for patch day. We have a blast, actually. An upcoming Blast from the Past event. This event is a great opportunity to get rewarded for recruiting Captain America World War II early. So if you were looking for more value for early recruitment, look no further than Blast from the Past. And while the only way to get his character shards are in his Valiant, Veteran Orb, and limited time offers, you'll be able to acquire more of his valuable shards in a playable campaign later this month, which will have information in a coming blog. So stay tuned. So let's just read a little bit further. Okay. Open Valiant Veteran Orbs. Found in the supply stores, each Valiant Veteran Orb you open will give you 100 points of progress in this milestone, up to 500 points. Each orb contains up to 180 Captain America World War II shards. Yeah, it's like 1 in 2,000 chance or something, maybe. I'd have to look at the odds, but that's typically it's like pulling a 7 red out of a basic orb. All right, this is good. The Valiant Veteran Orbs can be purchased with power cores. So I don't know who has power cores left over, but some players have really hoarded power cores. And the good news is that it's a 45 shard unlock. Now, the problem I have with this, and I didn't even make it to the bottom, but the problem I have with this is that new character unlock offers, you know, where they used to have reasonable ones, and then they were like $50. And the last one for Moonstone, they were $60 in game and then $50 on the web store. So basically, if you are a person that purchases the new character offers out of the gate, it's good for you, right? And, you know, that just widens the spread between the haves and haves nots, I suppose. Now, I did ask, I didn't even make it to the bottom of this post. Let's make it to the bottom of this post, and then I'm going to talk some more about it. 45 shard unlock, which is good, from the Valiant Veteran Orb, or from his offers in the store to unlock Captain America and receive a lump sum of points towards the milestone. Earn more points every time you level them up, loyalty up, increase star level, and equip gear to Captain America World War II. So basically, they're rewarding players, and they're getting bonus stuff for unlocking, upgrading the character early rather than shelving the character, right? Rewards. And I did inspect Element on stream, and I changed this to say, reap the rewards of your spending with these milestone rewards. Armory 14, 15, 16, 17 orbs, Silver Gourd, Dark Promotion credits, T2 level 5s, and level 4 ions, Elite 4 credits, and more. For a recap, Captain America 2 and the rest of the Invaders' abilities, check out our recent blog. So that was on Friday. There was, it's a skill raid team, and I kind of feel like you have to do raid teams when the new, or you don't have to, but we're highly incentivized to do raid teams because they're, you know, in theory, they're going to be coming out with a new raid, and the new raid is going to be more challenging, and it's going to be tuned for these new characters. And so it feels like anytime there's a new raid team, like you just have to do it. And then maybe you're lucky that they're usable. Now, we have a kind of a track record of raid teams largely not being amazing in other game modes, maybe somewhat useful, but not really amazing. Like, think about like Web Warriors and Bionic Avengers. I guess they're okay. We did get some further confirmation about this post when we were on Twitch here. So I have to go, but the intent of this is to reward players more who unlock the character, as you pointed out. But notice that the unlock is sooner now, so more people can unlock the character 45 shards. Also, Friday's blog, there will be more details on the character release. Now, someone's opinion that I value is a hardcore free-to-play player, the Fool. And he's a free-to-play player. Never spent a dime on Marvel Strike Force. He's not free-to-play adjacent. No, he is free-to-play. And like he unlocked Apocalypse, right? And I asked him, I says, are you going to spend your power cores? Because this guy hoards everything. And he says, it depends on the actual rewards, but probably. So, I mean, the good news about this is that they're incentivizing people to unlock Captain America early. And if you normally do that, you get bonus stuff. And they're also incentivizing people to spend their power cores. And the only good news is that it is a 45 shard unlock. So those orbs typically average 8. I think the average, mathematical average, if it's the normal orb, is 9.3. But I pretty much just expect 8. You know, if they're going to sell for what, 675 cores per orb, well, you can do the math and decide if it's a good deal for you. Largely, I think this is kind of bad. And I know that the KANG event was not well received. I do like that they're communicating about it early so that we're not blindsided by this. Now, we have another post here. This came out late last night after the Apocalypse rework post came out. Compensation and clarification on leaderboard minimums. Firstly, there is currently an issue that caused players' browsers to not load when they attempted to access Marvel Strike Force comms web portal. I know I was out for 2 days. The issue has been resolved, but players need to do a hard refresh on their web browser. Hard refresh can be done by holding Shift and clicking the refresh button on your browser. Here's a link. Explain more detail how to do it on your mobile device. Okay, you'll need to log in your Scopely account after doing the hard refresh. Secondly, the team understands many players missed out on free claims. I did. Because of the logon issue, we'll be sending the players the following compensation. Great. Thirdly, the Return to Shadows leaderboard had a minimum amount of 60,000 points to qualify for the leaderboard. This was very controversial because it was not in the blog post. The number was basically not communicated in the blog. A payout for the event will be reissued with no minimum point requirement. Adjustments will be made to the payout for those that have already received the payout. And the question that's been coming up is, why do we even have minimums on these things? Or why isn't there like a 1 point minimum? You know, that way they can exclude people that, you know, dead accounts and things like that. Just like a 1 point minimum. I don't understand why there's minimums. I mean, the answer is so that they can minimize the 1% and 10% and give out less rewards, I suppose. Fourthly, for clarity, here are the minimum point requirements for the current events that have leaderboards in the game in the coming week, if any. Memory Lane, so on, Commanders, and Historic Counter. Finally, on March 10th, there was a Fleet Cane with Commander Cache milestone. Yeah, you could collect it like 6 times and had 200,000 points, but you had to wait like 5 minutes. It was really weird. Points that some players could claim multiple times. This was on the web store. The team will be sending out bonus milestone points to everyone alongside points to those unable to claim multiple times to help the level of the playing field. These points will be received over multiple inbox messages. Okay, and I believe that's gone out. Be sure to earn progress in the event, which ends at 2 o'clock. But be warned, this might include maintenance, so be sure that progress goes in between 12 o'clock when the game will go down for maintenance. So, all right, fine. Well, speaking of maintenance, in today's video, I outlined some potential changes to the room bonuses in room 5 and 6. When asked if this was going to go live after maintenance tomorrow, he said check the blog tomorrow. Wouldn't give an answer of when the new CC rules start. Check the blog tomorrow. I actually do not know if the new room bonuses from the video earlier today will be going into effect. But I did change my defense just in case. I don't feel like there's a lot of downside. The room 6, the Mystic, I don't know. Anyways, M'Baku, Black Panther, and Black Panther all get a bonus revive now, and we revive at 30% health. So I put them on defense in room 6, and then there are a bunch of bonuses to putting Tangled Web with Eternals in room 5. And then, of course, there's a lot of discussion on whether or not there's a better choice for Noir. But this is what I did. I do not know if the bonuses will be live when the patch goes live tomorrow. But just in case, I want to get the advantages if possible. I feel like there's more upside than downside. Also, tomorrow, there's going to be a new strike pass. So a lot of people are saving their dailies if they already have it completed because this is going to reset tomorrow. So you can save your, whatever these points are called in your daily activities. You save your dailies so that you can get a jump start on the strike pass. Also, I just gave a good shout out to this post because it got me. It says Apocalypse has been added to the Red Star, requires dark promos. And then it's Apocalypse Red Stars Ultimus. So that's the joke. And no, Ultimus is not worth the red stars right now. He's unplayable. And then I just want to talk about this, and I just want to we'll read the post and then I'll give my thoughts. I need to do that more rather than say my thoughts before I read the post. Clearly, Tadano Mac is the only person Scopely listening to. That's partially true, but not entirely true. Case 1, summer blunder happened. Players asked for everyone to get it. Archangel literally said it was off the tables, compensation incoming, but no such thing as getting all milestones. Then Tadano Mac created a YouTube video titled "End of Marvel Strike Force" showing the summer blunder, and right after that, boom, we all got milestones. Case 2, Apocalypse release was disappointing. Tadano Mac changed his name to Apocalypse is trash, and boom, Apocalypse rework incoming. Call me crazy, but Tinfoil Head saying that he should be our spokesperson. We should have like a monthly communication meeting with him, and any problems, just ask them, create some sort of content or hint to Scopely, and I bet my bottom pennies that Scopely will immediately address it. So every mobile game that I've played has a VIP program. I know Galaxy of Heroes did, and my understanding is that there is a VIP program here in Marvel Strike Force as well. And I do think it's an assortment of spenders and engaged players, and they have a dedicated contact and a Discord chat room. And I know there's also a lot of alliance and like cluster leaders inside of this room. And I think this is good business practices. Like, I think Scopely would be crazy to not have some sort of community outreach type program towards people like Tadano Mac. Now, I don't know if Tadano Mac is in that program or not, but I think he should be. I know the program exists because multiple people have told me about it. And back in the day when I visited Scopely's headquarters, I met the person that was in charge of it. I'm not in that program. I don't know if that person still works there, if the program is still working. But yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't think that it's just Tadano Mac. I'm sure it's everybody in that Discord server, and Scopely would be crazy to not listen to them, right? And so, yes, this is a thing, and this is a thing in every mobile game, as far as I know, that they have some sort of VIP outreach program and communicate with some of their most engaged and highest spending players. Everyone is mad now. Just wait until they release Ultra Cores in this patch. Okay, so we don't know what Ultra Cores are, and but my best, we do know that it was accidentally shown twice on the web store, and it was purchasable with money. Like, you had to purchase it, and a lot of people feel like this is going to be some sort of premium currency that is different than regular power cores, because regular power cores can be earned in the arena for free, and the Ultra Cores can, in theory, could be only purchasable with money. A lot of mobile games do this, where they have a distinction between the currency that's purchased with money and the ones that don't. Or it could be just some sort of tool to drive more revenue and more spending towards the web store, so that they can get lower payment processing fees through Xsola rather than going through Google or Amazon or iTunes, right? I don't know. Where are the Teal War Orbs? I don't know if these are coming. I don't have any inside information on this, but largely my video from earlier today was a patch notes, and there was no mention of Teal War Orbs, but maybe I was reading an incomplete patch notes. We will find out tomorrow, but I think this is going to be disappointing. One of the things that I do want to note is that there's going to be some new nodes unlocked maybe in the next patch. Hopefully this is tomorrow, like Heroes 6.6, and the items that you can farm are like these gear tier 16 pieces. Like, this is something that I'm short of to finish up Apocalypse. So I'm looking forward to that. That should help with some of the teal gear crunch. They're still being super stingy on 17 pieces, but it feels like they're slowly relaxing some of the 16 pieces and things like that. And maybe the teal war orbs will do that too. I don't know. It seems like it's a long time coming. They mentioned it maybe last fall. They said they were coming, but nothing yet. We've got the St. Patrick's Day Path to Riches 2. There was an offer yesterday right here. I did not buy, but there is the day 2 offer. I don't know that these are worth a lot, but I know that dark promotion credits are very valuable, but it's not really a high amount. Neither of these, both 1 or 2, give a meaningful amount of items, in my opinion. We got Dark Beast. I think this is the lowest price I've seen them sell Dark Beast. $15 for 50 character shards. I mean, it's not in that $5 range, but it's if you're looking for Dark Beast, there you go. Then we've got a St. Patrick's Day special Mega Orbs. Sometimes I value them at $5, and the energy I value like half, so maybe that's worth like $3.25. So that doesn't quite add to $10, but if you like Mega Orbs, I value Mega Orbs probably about $1. Then we got St. Patrick's Day Elite credits. So this is an Elite 4 for $10. I think these are worth closer to $5 now. And then we've got a reasonable offer. I do like this, and it has some of the very useful T4s. So there's going to be a reworked Apocalypse, and I don't know what that's going to be. But right now, Apocalypse is kind of dead in the water, and I know that the main bottleneck for unlocking Apocalypse was these blue ISO 4s. You know, on the 23 characters, it takes 715,000 of them for each character. But 50 character shards for Icarus is pretty amazing. He's quite a good character, right? St. Patrick's Day Gold Gleam. The main thing that makes this attractive is that it has 10 gold promotion credits, and so that is reasonable enough. Then we've got a Power Core event. $5 worth of Power Cores is $3. You get 375 for $5 normally, and so 150 of that event currency. Maybe that's worth 25 Power Cores to you. Typically, I value training materials at $1 a piece, so this doesn't quite add up. It just depends on what you value this. I typically don't value event currency that much. Ravager of the Worlds. If you're really far behind and you have Red Hulk and you want to catch up, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it is one of the better Horseman teams. I think Red Hulk is my favorite, if not best character in the game. Definitely up there with like Spider-Weaver and KANG and Dormammu and Morgan Le Fay. But Red Hulk is my personal favorite. I think a lot of people think he's the best character in the game. This is for Bionic Avengers with Iron Man for a raid team. There you go. That's okay, not great. And then we've got 50 Deathlock for $5. I like that. And then lastly, we have a $2 offer, which that is about worth $1 right there. And then if you need T3s, some people have a shortage of those. And then you have 50 of the blue ISO 4s. Again, you need 715,000 of those to go to blue ISO 4 on one character. And then the worst offer I probably ever seen in my entire life. This is like useless, and this is worth about $13 US. I don't understand what is going on here at all. And this just looks like a customer service nightmare. People accidentally pressing the button on the screen and then being charged 1,100 power cores for something that's very useless. All right. Well, now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked today's video, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person who likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account a meme. I don't know. It's just a meme. I don't know if it's a free giveaway, but the problem, there's your problem. You had Apocalypse set to suck. Oh, that's Frank. He's the snap shill. When the game goes down for maintenance, I will be streaming live on Twitch tomorrow. We have a lot of people come out on patch day. It's actually a lot of fun. We find all the bugs. We go through all the patch notes. We unlock all the characters. We discover everything going on in the game, and it's a fun way. It's actually probably my favorite day to stream the game. And we start that as soon as maintenance starts. So come join us and hang out on Twitch. It's a little more PG-13, if you will. We say bad words. We have a blast. Bye for now.